Okay, welcome back. Let's shift focus back on the sort of news story of the weekend which came out. Hindenburg Research putting out allegations against SEBI Chairperson on counts of conflict of interest and with regards to Adani Group on question of credibility in investigating the allegations against the Adani Group. Let's get in JN Gupta, former ED SEBI, who is joining in right now, and we'll have more experts coming on in just a bit. We have Sanjay Asher also with us on the phone line at Crawford Bayley Company. Sanjay and Mr. Gupta, great to have both of you here. Thank you for your time. Mr. Gupta, in a way, kind of unprecedented kind of news. This is a slightly unprecedented news story. The allegations being made against the SEBI chairperson, but responded to very fast and in a very detailed way. Your first thoughts on this entire saga, sir?
See, I am not surprised that there are allegations, because nowadays it is the norm that when you don't like somebody, when you have something, you start maligning the character of the person. So that is the norm nowadays. So don't be surprised, it is there. Coming back to the allegations and the rebuttal by Book family, I think it's fair, and I have no doubt that there is nothing, not even iota of truth.
Okay, I think the line froze, but he was just was opening comments. Sanjay, if you were with us, if you can hear me, good morning. Thanks for joining in. You heard a portion of course, what Mr. Gupta said, and we'll go back to him. But your first thoughts on this entire matter?
I agree with Mr. Gupta completely. It is absolutely character assassination and maligning the chairperson and her husband. They have amply clarified their entire professional career history, where they were, what were they doing, which territory were they, which jurisdiction they were, etc., etc. I don't want to get into the details, but to my mind, the clarification is self-explanatory. All the allegations they have denied, and I would completely believe them, keeping in mind their professional career, their stature, the fact that the chairperson has brought out so many reforms in SEBI, and she's absolutely passionate about getting into the capital markets and reforming it, which is why she left her private job and got into the job of a SEBI chairperson. So I have no doubt about it. And I'm completely with them in as much as that, yes, in all rightfulness, they've clarified everything. So there's nothing left in it. So it is some vested interest people, maybe in the market, inside India, outside India, some competition of Adani Group or somebody who has X to grind with Adani Group perhaps could have done that. But otherwise, I don't foresee any merit in what Hindenburg reports.
Of course, I mean, what is in a way, I think, according to me, a bit unfortunate is that it's also taken a political color here in India. But Mr. Gupta, we lost you there. Please finish that point, sir.
So what I'm saying is very simple. When you look at the allegation point by point, it is something that I want to create a fiction out of nothing. And this thing is absolutely laughable, that in 2015 some investment was made when they were resident of Singapore, and in 2024 you are making an allegation that there was a co-investor Adani into that. Now I am asking you a simple question. Do you know what is going to happen tomorrow? You don't have no answer. So in 2015 you will never know that, oh, I will become chairperson of SEBI in 2023 or 2022. There will be a Hindenburg report in 2023. Oh, I will be investigating that also. Oh, it will be against Adani. Now, understand very simple thing. I ask a very simple question. When you invest money in mutual fund, do you go and ask the mutual fund, give me the details of all the 1 lakh or 2 lakh unit holders, let me do KYC of them. Oh, is there an Adani as a co-investor in mutual fund? So I will not invest. And I wonder that why everybody is saying that I have not invested in Adani. What is wrong with Adani? Is Adani some black sheep or something that untouchable? There has nothing been proved against them. Everything has been generated. So I don't know what is the untouchability about Adani also. So the issue is very clearly, you pick up somebody, you create somebody as a monster, and then keep on building stories around that.
Uh, right. No, absolutely. Mr. Gupta, from a... So what is... You know, Hindenburg put out another sort of list of questions, etc. I think this was early morning, late last night. I'm sure you would have seen it. How
No,
should
I haven't seen anything.
Okay. So how should the... I mean, it's kind of more of the same, but how should what should the response be now? I mean, does anything more needs to be done, or the clarification is out? And that's about it. What should the way forward be, Mr. Gupta? Okay, I think we lost the line there again. Sanjay, you want to take it?
Yeah, I would say if everything has been clarified by chairperson and her husband, then it is fine. Then they only have to give a simple denial. But if at all anything further allegations have been made on their investments or on their financial position, then they have to just clarify that, and they say, look, we repeat what we have stated earlier, and we deny all the allegations for reasons of not traverse. But otherwise, you keep answering Hindenburg where there is no meat in there or there is no truth in the allegation does not help, because the match will go on continuously then. There has to be some full stop or some punctuation mark at some point in time.
At what point does that full stop come? I mean, we're just trying to figure out if there is any legal recourse, etc. as well, Sanjay. Just wanted to understand.
Recourse.
Yeah.
Legal recourse. If there is no truth, if there is no bit in the allegation, I would say they should file a defamation suit against Hindenburg. And there has to be some reform in terms of the likes of Hindenburg providing any report. And there has to be, government has to take action against Hindenburg, that any allegation they put, they try to destabilize the stock exchange, and stock exchange is the barometer of economy of any country. It's not only relating to SEBI or SEBI's chief. It is relating to the entire economy. There has to be some very strict disciplinary and stringent action. And they can't just keep issuing reports without factually finding out as to whether the facts which they are stating in the report are correct or incorrect. It can't be that they keep issuing report and we keep accepting it lying down. There has to be some action from our side in order to stop Hindenburg from issuing such reports and issuing further reports and further reports. It can't go on like this. So my point is that it is Mr. and Mrs. Bush should consider filing a defamation suit against Hindenburg, and two, there has to be some action from our side.
But where? Which jurisdiction?
I mean, we can consider jurisdiction whether in India, because it is affecting not only India but elsewhere as well. So they have to do this thing. Of course, the US law one will have to look at as to what the law is. But surely in India, because the report has been published in India and it is relating to her in India, so surely they can initiate defamation suit against in India.
Okay, all right. We'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much, Sanjay. Appreciate you joining in with that perspective. Mr. Gupta, if you can hear me, patchy line today, but appreciate you joining in as well. Thanks very much. Well.